Teacher's log, COVID-19, Thanksgiving edition. Look, let me explain something to you, okay? Now, I'm a pretty easygoing guy, but there's one thing that I will not tolerate, and I will absolutely set it off, move furniture, beat you to the white meat if you try to mess with macaroni and cheese. Don't mess with macaroni and cheese. Let me explain something to you. Macaroni and cheese is supposed to have two components: macaroni and cheese. Okay? There's not supposed to be any green things, no orange things, no brown things, no croutons, no whatever little crumbles on the top. You do something like that, don't you ever expect me to ever invite you over to eat at my house. Okay? And then, let alone, don't you be like, hey, I'm gonna bring the macaroni and cheese. First of all, I'm gonna give you 5 across the eyes, okay? And if I don't give you 5 across the eyes, I'm gonna give you a lecture that's gonna make you feel like you're 2 inches tall, okay? Now, here's the whole thing with macaroni and cheese. Like I said, there's 2 components. There's macaroni and there's cheese. That's all there is to it. Macaroni and cheese. Now, I didn't say that you had to put one kind of cheese. I just said that there's macaroni and cheese, okay? So you add your little ingredients in there, right? You put the cheese sauce in there. You put maybe Parmesan, okay? I understand it's okay to put a little bit of Parmesan in there because it helps contrast the flavors or whatever. And then sharp cheddar. Don't you play around with me and put this little other kind of, oh, well, I put this blah, 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 kind of cheese or whatever. Like, if you put that sliced cheese that if you were to put a lighter to it, it actually doesn't even melt. It just turns black. Okay, first of all, look. If you want to keep our friendship, then you don't play around like that, okay? So, my whole point to this is, when it comes to cheese, when it comes to macaroni and cheese, don't play around, okay? And then, let me explain how this whole thing works. First of all, if I'm like, hey, come on over, don't ever tell me, oh, hey, I make the best macaroni and cheese. Okay, that's cool, but what you need to do is you need to invite me to your house and make your macaroni and cheese. Now, let me explain to you how this works. If I come over to your house and you make macaroni and cheese, I'm gonna get myself a nice little helping, a respectful helping. Hear me out, respectful helping, okay? Now, you'll see me eat that out of respect. Out of respect, I'll eat that, okay? If I go back for seconds, that means you're invited and you are totally welcome to bring your own macaroni and cheese. That means you done passed the test. But if I eat some and I don't go back for more, don't you dare be like, hey, I'm gonna come over Sunday and I'm gonna bring the macaroni and cheese. Because here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna end up like that one auntie that every year she's like, what am I gonna do? She'd be going on all the Pinterest, all recipes. She like great cooks, country cooks, whatever kind of cooks, all that kind of stuff. She'd be coming up with all these different recipes and everything like that, trying to bring stuff for people. And then nobody eats her food, okay? That's what you're gonna be like. If I do not go back for seconds on your macaroni and cheese, that means your macaroni and cheese got an F, sir, okay? That means you got a 1 or a 1.5 on the scale of 1 to 4, okay? That's what that means. So, now that you know what's going on, you understand the situation with macaroni and cheese. This is my guidelines. This is my recommendations. Now, I understand that some people don't understand this, but I am trying to save your life and I'm trying to help your feelings. Because I don't want you to go walk away with hurt feelings on the holidays. Everybody's supposed to be feeling good. I don't want you feeling hurt because you done made some nasty food and then did nobody want to eat it and you got offended. Okay? All right. So with that, I'm going to end transmission.